There was once a man who lived in a dry, forgotten village. The land was hard. The wind was harsh. And hope was even harder to find. Most people believed the village had no future. The young left for the cities, the old stayed and complained, and everyone waited for someone else to come and fix things. But this one man, he chose a different path. Not because he was rich. Not because he was powerful or had some special secret. He chose it because he understood something that most of us forget. The future isn't a lottery we win. It's a house we build, one small brick at a time, every single day. Every morning, the man would wake up long before the sun. While others slept, he walked to the barren edge of the village, carrying a small bag of seeds. He'd find a spot, dig a small hole, place a single seed inside, and cover it back up. One seed. One hole. One quiet moment of hope. At first, the other villagers would laugh at him. "Why are you planting trees?" they'd mock. "You'll be old and gray before you ever see a single leaf." Others would chime in, "There's no water here, you fool," or "There's no future in this place, just give up." The man would just smile and keep planting. He never argued. He didn't bother to explain. He knew a powerful truth: people who mock your effort are often just afraid to try themselves. It's easier to criticize from the sidelines than it is to get your hands dirty. And this brings us to a crucial life lesson. Most people don't fail because they're weak or untalented. They fail because they quit too early. We've all been sold this idea that success is about a burst of motivation, a lightning strike of inspiration. But that's a myth. Real success, lasting success, comes from discipline. It's about doing the right thing, the important thing, even when you don't feel like it. Even when no one is watching, no one is cheering you on, and the only witness is yourself. For years, nothing seemed to change. The soil stayed dry and cracked. The sun beat down without mercy. The village remained just as poor and desperate as before. On some days, the man felt tired. On other days, he felt foolish. He'd look at his calloused hands and the empty horizon and wonder if he was wasting his life. But he never stopped. Even when the progress was completely invisible, he kept planting. Because he knew another secret: progress is often silent before it becomes visible. It works in the dark, under the surface, gathering strength long before it ever breaks through into the light. This is the point where so many of us give up, isn't it? Right before the breakthrough, we look at our efforts and say, "It's not working." We think, "I'm just wasting my time." We look at others and think, "They must be luckier than me." But what we fail to realize is that effort compounds, just like interest in a bank account. It might seem like nothing is happening for a long time, but each small action is a deposit. And those small actions, repeated daily, build on each other to create massive, unstoppable results over time. You just have to be patient enough to see it through. Then one year, something different happened. A tiny, fragile green leaf pushed its way out of the dry earth. Then another, and another. Soon, there was a small patch of shade. The birds, who had long abandoned the village, started to return. Their songs filled the morning air. The shade from the young trees helped the soil hold on to moisture a little longer after the rare rains. The village started to notice. The same people who had laughed at him now approached him with questions, their voices filled with wonder. "How did this happen?" they asked. The man's answer was simple, but profound. "I never stopped." And here's another lesson we can learn from this. Most people wait to feel confident before they take action. They think, "Once I feel ready, then I'll start." But it doesn't work that way. Confidence isn't a prerequisite for action, it's a result of it. You don't become strong and then decide to lift weights. You lift weights, and that's what makes you strong. You don't find courage first, then face your fears. You face your fears, and that's how you become courageous. Action creates confidence, not the other way around. Years passed. The small saplings grew into tall, strong trees. The dry, barren land transformed into a lush, green landscape. The village, once on the brink of collapse, began to thrive. They could grow food again. The children who had left started to return, bringing their own families. The village was alive again. The man was much older now, his steps slower, his hair white as snow. But the trees he planted stood tall, a testament to his life's work. Someone once asked him, "Why did you plant all these trees? You knew you wouldn't live long enough to truly enjoy their shade." The old man looked at the children playing under the branches and replied, "Because someone, a long time ago, planted trees so that I could live today." This reminds us that true success isn't just about what you gain for yourself. It's not about how much money you make or how many followers you have. It's about your impact. It's about teaching without ever giving a lecture. It's about leading without needing a title. It's about building something that is bigger than yourself, something that will outlast you. In our world today, everyone seems to want fast results. Fast money. Fast success. Fast recognition. We're obsessed with overnight sensations and viral hits. But lasting success, the kind that truly matters, is slow. It is built quietly, patiently, and daily. It's not glamorous. It's not exciting most of the time. It's just consistent, disciplined effort. If you plant good habits today, your future self will thank you for it. If you plant seeds of kindness, knowledge, and hard work, you will create a forest for others to enjoy long after you're gone. So, I want you to ask yourself, what seed are you planting today? What small, consistent action are you taking that your future self will be grateful for? Because the future doesn't belong to the most talented, or the luckiest, or the most connected. It belongs to the most consistent. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more content just like this.